And welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved Scorched Earth Orc Mode 1.5, where we have been busy, like usual, gathering up and getting the metal smelted. It is all done. Excuse me, Lightbulb. You have a very large head. Okay, so we have tons of metal in here again. I'm still deciding. My thinking is I want to get those guys bred, and whoever's the biggest, baddest T-Rex of them all gets the nice big metal armor. But if it turns out that I get a second one that's really big, like twins, that would be amazing, then I would probably have to go with 2 pieces of metal armor. So I'm going to save the resources, so if we have to, we can go with the second one. But if I don't need it, then we're just going to go with the one metal one. And then I might do a couple more of these, because they weren't so bad in the metal department. It was just all the chitin and stuff, which I can get. But I always figured, yeah, the biggest, baddest T-Rex should have the best armor, just because he looks so cool. And then, of course, we'll have the nice other armors. But I never noticed the weight on these things. These things are 20 pounds. The chitin is 60. And the metal one's 80 pounds. So I'm imagining the leather one's probably 40 pounds that you can make with this station. But anyways, we've been doing lots of metal smelting. I took all the charcoal, stone from harvesting, and I made lots of gunpowder. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. Maybe a bunch of C4 in case things go bad. We just blow everything up. I have no idea. We might. All right. First things first. We're gonna go and get some pigs. But before we do that, we have to take off some clothes. Wait, no, not like that. Because we got some new hairstyles and stuff. We're gonna go test them out here. And it's easier to see without the shirt in the way. Look at those muscles, honestly. I've been working out a little bit. So we have our default. We've already tried these, in case you forgot the afro. It reminds me of, oh gosh, what was his name? He used to do the painting. It was Bob something, right? Bob the painter. No, Bob the builder. But I think his name was Bob. But anyways, that afro just sticking out perfectly reminds me of that guy. And we got dreadlocks now. I think those are the new ones. They look pretty sweet. But I'm not really a big dreadlocks guy. I like the bearded, the dread beard with the braids in it. And then we got a ponytail. Doesn't look too bad. And then we got braids, which is pretty cool looking too. But I'm going to stick with the mohawk. But then over here, what's this? I guess we got one more. That maybe you have to find these. There's one missing. Or it's maybe meaning they're coming out with one more. So we got the dread beard. The mutton chops, I have to say, look pretty sweet. I mean, especially if you mix that with the afro. That's pretty crazy. And then there's the curly beard, which isn't really a beard. That's more of a mustache. I'm going to be honest right there. A beard is around your chin and stuff. That's just over your lip. I like how if you change... Yeah, I don't think it changes with those. But when you change the facial hair, you watch the eyebrows change a little bit. Like even the color changes slightly with the different hairstyles that they have, which is weird. But anyways, we're gonna probably stick with. Oh, I'm tempted to go with the mutton chops a little bit there. You know what? We're gonna go with the mutton chops. Except we got 10 more human hairs. Don't know what we're gonna do with them, but we're gonna stick them on light bulb here for a little bit. Anyways. We're gonna go get ourselves some pigs. I have those 2 high-level pigs. I'm ready to do it. Oh, I'm not ready. I have to go get some preserving salts. I also am gonna kill a bunch of stuff before we knock it out. Now that we found out that they are relatively easy to knock out, I'm gonna kill a bunch of stuff beforehand, so I don't have to go scurrying around for some meat. But I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown on these things. These scenes, apparently, the high-level ones are great for boss fights. Like that could be why one of the reasons they put them in there, not only for raiding for your PvP but also for boss fights. The health that they regenerate is depending on the creature that they're healing. So the bigger creatures will heal more HPs per second than a smaller creature with less HPs, which makes sense. It shouldn't be a standard flat raid. It should be depending on what they are. The downside is the more creatures it heals at one time, the faster the food rate will go down. So it could be like thousands of food per second. So we have to get a high level one just purely possibly for the food maximum strength. We also need to put health in it just so it can take some hits. It really, really does heal very quickly, these things. But we need to make sure it has plenty of health to keep healing, and then lots and lots of food. so it can just heal like a bunch of things. Another thing is their food. I noticed the last video that their food kind of goes up, you know, it goes up quickly, but not so quickly like I thought it would. But I found out that depending on what it's eating will determine how quickly it goes up. So unlike other dinos where it's pretty much a flat rate, I think, for most meats, depending on the meat you feed these guys, it will go up quicker. So of course, like mutton and that, well, no, the top one was their kibble, preferred kibble, which is expensive because it's iguanodon eggs, and I have no idea where to get a bunch of iguanodons quickly enough. That's a lot of work too. Otherwise, it's regular kibble, and then I think cook raw mutton, and then the prime meats, and then what we're going to do is probably cooked meat, because cooked meat was actually better than regular raw meat and fish meat. So we're just going to get a bunch of meat, and we're just going to cook them all up in our fire pits near my first base. And that way when we go into that boss fight, we're just going to have tons of meat on this guy, because he's going to need it. But anyways, I found out that was pretty interesting. Another cool thing is they harvest rare mushrooms relatively nicely. Like, I guess on this... this is a tricky thing to get up here. You gotta get on this rock, and then you gotta get up on this rock, and then try to get across that one, but sometimes you have to run and jump. In case you guys were curious how I get up here and you've thought about it. It's really nice to keep the animals away without having to build a bunch of stinking walls all the time. But anyways, the center and ARK island, you go and hit the cactus, or no, cattails? Cattails. One of those cattails, I'm pretty sure, in the swamp area, and you get lots of mushrooms. In fact, that's all you get from them. You don't have to worry about hitting them, getting the berries, dumping the berries, and going after more. You purely get some. And then on the island, or Scorched Earth here, sorry, the purple flowers. You hit the purple flowers, and you can get just mushrooms from them, which is great. That's why he harvests the plants, and I wasn't getting anything. It's because he's meant to harvest plants, but not the right ones that I was hitting. So that's a cool fact. I mean, it makes it nice to get them that way. I'm trying to think of where flowers come from. Or either, like in the swamps, you could hit the trees and get rare mushrooms. I guess in the mountains, was it rare flowers? You can get them relatively easily. We're just gonna keep pumping health. No. Let's keep going food. I might as well keep you for food and stuff too. Probably go in there with 3 or 4 pigs. I'm gonna fit as many as we can. Anyways, enough chit chat. I have to go get going. I'm gonna get my preserving salts because we need those. Let's get us some big old piggies. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone? In there. I don't know. This guy didn't floss very much. I'm gonna tell you right now, he did not floss very much. Stinky breath. Okay. So I got some bodies lined up. Well, since I don't have to worry about killing this thing, look, it's already aggressive. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use this amazing Ascendant Slingshot. Just because I'm curious to see how many it's going to take. There's 2. 3. There's the big one, but this one's 120. There's a 108 or 102 over there. That'll be next. But I want to get this 120 because that's the biggest one I've seen so far. I can't believe they're like literally right next to each other. Alright, you're taking quite a few stones, aren't you? I might have to go with the trank darts. Just because this one is a lot bigger than the last one we did. It was like 2-3 darts and it was down. Come on. Get sleepy. Get sleepy. And as you can see, the big guy's still... he's just watching over his kingdom. Come on. I'm gonna run out of stones. I had thought 50 stones would be enough. And I think he's just eating them at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I have to be kind of quick. Okay, he's falling asleep now. He's feeling it. Well, we got quite bloody too. Oop. Oop. Hitting my own structure. Yeah, you know what? You're getting quite bloody. Okay, so it's doable, but you need a buttload of stones, including butts. I'm gonna pop you in the butt just to make sure I don't kill you. Okay, that scared me. I thought his friend was coming up. Gonna go sleep? Come on. Last one went away quicker. There you go. Retrieve my arrows. Because I'm thrifty. Alright, go ahead and, oh, there's a terror bird over here. Back on up, because I don't have to deal with him later, and beep, beep, zap. Terror bird, oh, sorry, Lystrosaurus. My bad. And we're going to gather up some meat. So this guy, I got the preserving salt, so I'm going to grab 2 of those. We'll gather up as much meat as possible, and we'll see what kind of levels we can get out of this guy. Lady? I think it was a guy. Holy smokes. Yeah, I would not want to try to do these at standard rates, guys. I gave this thing so much prime meat that it's crazy. First off, I had like 5 or 6 T-Rexes I killed. So each one of those is about 5 pieces of prime. So that's 25 to 30 pieces right there. And then I killed another 6 or 7 Paracers, which is about 20 pieces of meat apiece. So I want to say it was almost 200 pieces of meat just to feed this thing, and it eats quick. So I'd go kill 1 Parasaur, bring the meat back, give it to it. Otherwise, I did 2 Paracers, and it doesn't eat quite fast enough, and the meat would spoil even with the, the salts in there. So we're gonna name you Pork Chops, because I am hungry after watching you eat all that meat. Pork Chops, and yeah, you got 20. No, you got. Let's see, it was 120. You got 55 levels? Yeah. And perfect timing for a storm. I'm going to chill here. Yeah, he was 120, so he got 55 levels. Wow. That was pretty good. I got his stats. I took a photo. I might put them next to it if I can get them. So he's got 6,480 health. And holy smokes, 10,258 food. Whoa, 269.4 melee too. That's incredible. 624. He could hold so much food on him. It's redonkulous. In fact, I have to give you a bunch of meat because I had a dump already a buttload. Look at all this meat. Seriously, I already dumped like a whole bunch of it, like I said. Just because you get so much meat. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to swap them out, put Pork Chops someplace else, and then we'll go get his lady friend, because she is just around the corner. She's been bugging us. She's been like, when is it my turn? When do I get shot in the butt with a bunch of darts and then force fed a bunch of meat? Well, I didn't force feed you. I gave you it. Free food. We can turn down free food, right, Pork Chops? You're so big. Seriously. I don't know if we're going to even bother trying to level you up. That'd be kind of a hassle, but we might. Maybe a little tag team. The pigs with the T-Rexes, and we'll just go murder everything in the deserts. And she's almost done. Again, the meat quantity that I've had to get for these things. Again, not as bad as that 120, but pretty close. And the fact that I did the 120 first, I'm kind of glad I did. I ended up having, we lost some levels with this one because I had to eat quite a bit of regular meat. Just purely on the fact that I killed so many Paracers nearby that I had to go a little bit farther out to go get them. And so by the time I got back, A, it was already eating regular meat and ate up all the prime I left it. And then C, or no, I guess I skipped B. B is because I had to go so far that the meat was starting to spoil more than it was actually eating. So it'd eat most of it, and then some of it would spoil. Like if I go here, you can see it's already got 28, and some of that's from prime that it just spoiled too quickly. I wish this sorting system was a little bit better. You can sort it by spoil times, which I've done, but it doesn't matter because it's going to eat the prime anyways. But the fact that it doesn't sort it exactly, so it's if you have to watch it, sometimes it like the new stuff will be up here, and then stuff that's about to spoil will be down here. So I tried sorting through it, some of it, but it just wasn't going to make any difference. But it was like, it wasn't eating the stuff that was instantly going to spoil. It was just eating whatever was in the next slot. Why aren't you eating anymore? Come on, eat one last piece. Okay, eat 2 more last pieces. Oh, no, we got it. Good. And now we have a male and a female, and we are ready. I'm going to name you Baby Back, because I am, again, hungry from watching these guys. Nope, that's not how you spell Baby Back. Baby... Is it? No, that's not how you spell baby. I know how to spell baby. It's 2 words. Back ribs. Why not? I have a full name right there. Here's her stats: 3,060 health, 7,614 food, and again, wow, 289.2% melee. That's pretty good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and exit, and you are ready to rock and roll. So the plan is, I think we're gonna go ahead and make, yeah, I can't really do anything. I'm gonna make some regular saddles, and then I'm gonna upgrade them a couple times just because they're cheap, and we'll have some extra perks put onto them with our upgrade mod, which is amazing. I love that mod. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take him back. Where did I put the other one? Oh, that's right. I took it to our first base, and what we're going to do is we're going to breed them right off the bat, because what happens is if we breed them, that could give me enough time that possibly, because we're going to breed these two, so we have at least 3 pigs plus the 4th one that we first tamed. And if we have enough time, because I have to breed the T-Rexes still, possibly twice, depending on how it goes, then I might be able to breed the pigs again and have another pig, just in case. So we'd have, what was that, 5 pigs? And then a lot of T-Rexes. So go ahead, bring them back home. Just because I got a feeding trough here, and I've never made another one. And plus it's a lot safer here, so the babies I'm not too worried about. Like near our base, I've always been worried raising up those dragons that a wyvern, yeah, I've had a wyvern in the area, but RGs and something. Sometimes I get random stuff just comes off that hill, even with the spikes. I just get these random dinos come flying off that hill, and sometimes they get pretty close to the base. So here we go. So we have here Baby Back, who is a level 154. And we've got Pork Chops here, who is a 175. So 2 big old piggies here. Imagine the campfire you would need to put these over a spit. I'm not saying I would, because you're my friends now, but in the wild, I'd probably be hungry and I would do it. But holy smokes, this is going to be one heck of a baby, hopefully. Anyways, let's see. How are we going to do this? Oh, also this. I got the bug. I've had this thing forever, and it used to work better, I think, but I think it's a proximity thing. Like, I always constantly check in on these things, because these crops, I use some of these crops, and then I have to refertilize because they use them to regrow, and I actually had a problem where I ran out of fertilizer, but it seems like this poop's been in here for, like, ever, and it hasn't made any fertilizer recently. So these things, I think they're a proximity thing. Like, I even put it in its cage to see if that would help, because it gets stuck sometimes in our house, and it doesn't make any difference. And also these things I found out are quite good for PvP. Not only because you can use them for ambushing and attacking people that attack your base, but also because of their weight. I noticed how the weight was pretty high. If you keep pumping their weight, you pretty much can put these guys anywhere, and they can't be seen except for by your own alliance tribe or whatever. Not even your friendly alliance tribes can see this giant mound in the ground, and so you can use these guys for like secret stashes. Pretty much put whatever juicy stuff you want on them, make them go burrow in the ground someplace kind of inconspicuous, and then nobody would know they're really there except for explosions. Apparently if you throw off like explosion rockets, grenades, it damages them and then they will pop out of the ground. It's the only way you can tell where they are, but that's kind of a cool idea for them. Anyways, let me go ahead and I'm going to probably just do the whistle technique, just because I don't want to have to build a cage just for 2 pigs. And I'm going to get these guys breeding, and yeah, fun stuff. And done. Is it weird that I sat there watching them do that the whole time? I covered my eyes, of course, so I wasn't technically watching, and I just did this. It's such a weird thing if you just whistle, stop, and then they don't move. Well, they move a little bit, but ooh. You're getting flowers? Oh, you're getting flowers. Holy smokes. You're actually getting stuff from said flowers. You're supposed to get mushrooms from these things. That's weird. They're just wandering around eating. You guys are just constantly eating food, aren't you? Oh, yeah. You got 1 mushroom. Well, I'm gonna... You're on neutral. You know what? No, I don't really need the mushrooms. I have mushrooms. I need more flowers, to be honest. Disable wonder. But there we go. Okay. Come back closer to the safety of the other big T-Rex. We have over here, I think I've shown you guys, Kiwi. She was one of my big females that I tamed a while back. Alright. So come here. Yeah, I just love their trot. Their trot is so funny. Alright, and boom. So there we go. So we got these guys going. Let's see. You are gestating. I think that's gestating. So it's going to be a while. I forgot. I want to say I changed the timers a little bit. So it shouldn't be like crazy long time between intervals of breeding. But I don't know. But that's going to be a little bit. So let's see. We got plenty of meat on you. You're not doing anything. Oh, I should take this out now that I don't need it. And then, do you have any on you too? You do have some on you as well. And you both got mushrooms. And you got meat for your baby. I got more meat on lightning. More meat on the way because it's not a problem. And let's just do this. We gotta sit here for a little bit. See, I got more mushrooms. I need more flowers. And we're just gonna wait and see. Oh, if we got twins, then that would save me a lot of time, to be honest. I don't know what the odds are for getting twins, but you'd be surprised. Look at all this junk I collected. I had to eat so many T-Rexes too. Just because I was running out of parasers to go after. Great thing about that mod too, I can junk all that and make it into resources that I'm probably going to need. So we're just going to keep putting stuff away. Tidying up. Who keeps pooping, by the way? Honestly. Probably all you guys. Popping out all this poops, but no eggs. One day. One day we'll have enough to do some more kibbles maybe. Or we'll use them for the babies. Like, oh shoot, I didn't think about that. Oh. If we could get some good points on you guys from raising the baby, I might need an egg or two from some iguanodons. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. How quickly is this going? It's not that quickly. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead. I can do the stats later. I want to leave the stats. I haven't touched their stats. I want to see what kind of stats the baby gets. That's why I haven't done that. Same with these raptors. I tamed these raptors ages ago. And I never touched their stats. And I tamed these guys pretty much with all prime. I didn't have time for doing eggs and stuff. But they came out some good levels. Anyways, I'm going to see if I could find maybe a female iguanodon. Maybe a 2. Just so that we can have them maybe pop out a couple eggs. Because if these things is like the other ones, I might need an egg for the happy points for it. Like I can do the cuddling, I can go for walks, but I don't have any eggs for it. So let me go see if I can find some iguanodons. We'll see. Maybe we'll do some taming of those too today. At least a couple females. Okay. Got some bolos. Should be able to bolo this thing and then knock it out quickly enough. Let's put everybody on passive before I do this, right? Let's see. Passive. Just in case. I'm pretty sure the pigs are neutral, but I don't remember about the T-Rex and that. Sometimes I leave them on neutral over here because of the critters that get in. I should maybe one day wall this all off, but I'm kind of lazy. I don't come here that often. Alright, you kind of need to get out of lightning. Light bulb, whatever. My lightning wyvern, that's what I was trying to say. So that I can bolo you. Or we can just stick you right there between the two pigs. That works too, but just in case. And I have darts, yeah. And bolo. Okay, so he did in fact get boloed. And when and done. I almost killed you. I am so sorry. Holy smokes, that was... I should have not gone for a headshot with a Mastercraft crossbow. That was like... it worked, but that was close. Alright, so we just wanted this thing for eggs. I just went over to the red obelisk and I found some. I need some berries though. I don't know if I have any majos in here. I have everything but majos. Okay, that's no problem. See, this is kind of why I didn't wall this off, because when you wall stuff off, the resources stop spawning. This way I don't have to go far to get resources. Like over there, berries aren't that close without having to go outside my gate, and I don't like going outside the gate with stuff because there's always something over there. always something over there. And then how many majos did we get? Oh, we got quite a few. I think one... Oh, I have to drop stuff. Don't need that. I'm eating this actually because I'm tired of cooking meat only for it to spoil before I get done eating it all. I'm gonna need that because I'm gonna need stimulant. We're gonna have to start making stimulant if we're gonna go into that boss arena to keep our dinos from falling asleep. And I don't need that. Let's go ahead and get one more. There we go. And that should be good. I'm gonna put you on neutral. Aggressive. Neutral. Yeah, don't go too aggressive now. Start murdering everything. And we gotta see what's in the red drop once it lands. Oh, it's a Scorched Earth one too. Sweet. So yep, Oh, we're gonna got so much stuff to do, guys. So we got this thing tamed out just to see if we can get a few eggs, because literally we're gonna have to babysit this thing for a while. And this is a good time. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this to get the kibble, just because we would need so many eggs. But all we would need is, at most, 3 or 4 eggs, depending on how bad the odds are of them wanting an iguanodon egg. Plus, I haven't tamed one of these things, so I'd like to test out what saddle level is this thing. Iguanodon. I love that they tell you the levels now. Iguanodon. How do you spell iguanodon? Is it iguan? No, I already did. How do you spell your name? E-O-I-G-U. Okay. That was my next guess. Alright, it's spelling day, guys. What can I say? Level 30? Holy smokes. That's quite a ways up there. I'm gonna have to see if that'd be worth it or not. Level 30. Trying to think what else comes out at level 30. I mean, all you'd probably be is for packing stuff. I don't know what kind of things you harvest. Maybe you could harvest something. Alright, what's in the box? It is... Ooh, another flamethrower. Ooh, another rocket. Another one of those. Ooh, and a grenade. We might have to test one of these grenades. And always water. Always so many water canteens. Which can just all go bye-bye as soon as I hit the right key. Don't even bother keeping those anymore. I have so many. Alright. Maybe I'll build some walls while we're late. Like, I kind of feel like building stuff. I put a gate. And the reason I never completed the walls is because I got frustrated with the set. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. No, that's not good. No, that's a horrible name. That's just horrible. Eggers. The iguanodon. Okay. That didn't take very long at all for level 8. I didn't think it would. Do I have to make your saddle in the smithy? Crafting. No, I don't. Hide, fiber, and wood. I can do that real quick. But anyways, before I get distracted. The reason I didn't really do much is because I got a little frustrated. I built this gate, and then if you guys remember, the marilla tops couldn't fit through it. And that's the main reason I built it, is so I could get marilla tops through there. So the only reason I had this was for that, and now I can't use it for that. I can get carnos through it, but that's about it. And so I wanted it for the marilla tops, because that's kind of going to be like the marilla tops housing area because of all the water nearby. But then that backfired. Alright, let's go ahead. Let us... Why am I so heavy? Oh, it's that stupid windmill. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these windmills. I should just build some and then destroy them. That's going to stay on me for now. Alright, let's go ahead, because we're probably not going to do much. I'm going to be honest, guys, I spent quite a while doing this episode, so I don't want to do the baby raising in this episode. Plus, she's still working on that thing, which is fine by me. Gives you plenty of time to get ready. I'm going to go ahead and make this iguanodon saddle if I can. Let's see, so we need fiber, and hide, and wood. Da-da-da! And let's test that guy out. Lady, I should say lady, it's a female. Pop that in there just so I don't lose it, and ding! And let's test it out. So 30, let's, for giggles, just go straight in here, because this is the thing now. Let's see, so raptors are 18, I think that was 15 before. Horses is 20, which is, I still feel like a good one, because you don't need the saddle. Proctodons are 23. Stego's 26. Okay, I was thinking Stego is pretty close to it. And then that one. Pachythernosaurus. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen all the other dinos. A manta. That could be cool. Gallimimus. That's a good mount. Okay, a Megalosaurus. Okay. Stag saddle. Stag armor. What's a stag? Stag? Oh, I think that's for the reindeer. They call them stags for that Pimp My Dino one. Okay, that's why I was trying to think of the new dino. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's do that. And let's see, 350 health. Can I jump? I cannot. You guys completely pinned them in there. Good teamwork, guys. I didn't even need any bolos. Just let him wander and get stuck between the two big old piggies. He's still stuck. That's a glitch too. I grow some really good crops, guys. Shh, timer. I'm making a joke. Look at that. It's so weird. I've never had this happen before, except for on this Scorched Earth. Sometimes the crops get really big, and then and then they're big again, and then they're big again, and sometimes, I don't know why, they're small again. It's just stuck now, but anyways. Okay, so here's normal speed. Oh, actually, no, we're running now. I have a habit of holding shift all the time. So it's not super slow, but I'm watching the stamina, and I gotta say, it's probably as good as the horse. If not better. Holy smokes, are you losing any stamina? I don't think he lost any stamina while he was running this whole time. If that's true, then that's amazing. You could run and run and run forever and not have to use... That's weird. Alright, so... He really doesn't use any stamina? Oh, I see. Right click changes his stance. Now he's using stamina. So when he's on 2 feet... Okay, when he's on 2 feet... Why are you stuck in the ground? We're going extra time because of that guy. It's so weird. What are you doing, Joe? You're in there good. So when he's on 2 feet, he doesn't use stamina, and he's much quicker. And he can... Oh, look at it. He's giving the thumbs up. He's like, 2 thumbs up. So you can still attack. But you have to right click and then go back to... Oh, okay. That's interesting. What does he harvest? Berries? Can you get... Oh, he does. He gets thatch. Oh, he gets quite a bit of thatch. Okay. That's interesting, though, that he doesn't use stamina when he's running. Oh, that's so cool. If you could really pump up the, speed, you could use these guys for land scouting easily. Because if you can outrun a lot of stuff, you wouldn't have to stop ever. You just keep running. Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to have to wiki a little bit more to see if he has any other things that I can't figure out. But, oh, man, we're going to play with this guy. Oh, and there's a storm. Alright, overtime's over. We're going to go collect this yellow drop because we always got to see what's in the box. Can he jump? He can jump. That's alright. I already tested that one. And left click is his attack. Does he see? Oh, he does a little growl. That's cool. Alright, what's in the box? Blueprints for a Carno saddle we don't need. Laser sight, why not? And a metal window, why not? There we go. Let's get rid of this because that's annoying. Oops. There we go, guys. We did it. We did a lot of taming today. The mutton chops are coming in, it looks like. Let's take the helmet off. Oh, yeah, they're coming in good. And, yeah, we're going to do some baby raising. One more whistle for the go. And I'm going to go eat because I've been watching those guys eat and I am hungry. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, that's a little odd, though. This one is from our buddy on our shoulders, and this one is from Eggers. It's that big and he's pooping these little tiny turds. I was expecting a little bit more from you, man. A little bit more. I mean, look at this. This comes from a Dodicris. This little guy poops this big. You need to step up your game. Your pooping game, man.